What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Smashing Pumpkins, and we're back with Ava Adore, 1998, we're back with Adore, 1998, and the track is Ava Adore. So in a way, I suppose it's a bit of a title track. It's not a name I'm familiar with. Adore is obviously a verb, but it could also be a surname. I'm not particularly familiar with anyone, or I have not seen that as a surname, but it seems like a word that could very much be a name, and Ava as a given name certainly is common. So yeah, I wonder if this is a specific reference. Maybe it's a character created for the song, maybe it's not a name at all. There's a bit of opacity to it, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, let's give it a listen. Thank you again to Sophia for providing the Smashing Pumpkins album, which is the first that I've heard that I never heard back in the day, even if, admittedly, the two albums that we already went through were mostly, maybe not unknown, but unremembered by me, so this is entirely uncharted territory. Let's give it a listen. And I did want to mention, I have now internalized, it wasn't that the drummer passed away, it was that the drummer was kicked out of the band and then had come back for the next album after this, so yes, I do have a slightly better understanding of the composition at this point. So yes, nevertheless, let's give it a listen. This is Smashing Pumpkins. The track is Ava Adore, and it's the second track on the Adore album, 1998.
Pull your crooked teeth. You'll be perfect just like me. You'll be a lover in my bed and a gun to my head. We must never be apart. We must never be apart.
back. Oof. So I'll try to start sonically. I do like the contrast where the choruses, they feel rich and melodic, but the verses and the instrumental interludes of the track have this heavy, almost industrial feel, metallic moving parts, a lot of heft to the syncopated rhythm. And it feels like that's maybe apropos in that the lyrics seem to be two-sided, Janus-faced, balanced, where lines that you could take positively, you know, the mother of my child and you'll be perfect just like me, which I suppose that's already a line that has two sides to it anyway. But those are offset against, what was it, you'll always be my whore, and what was the other line? They had like crooked teeth, so it feels like there's both compliments and insults coming in the direction or heading in the direction of the other person, maybe even like backhanded compliments, which again, the idea of you'll be perfect just like me implies that the person is not perfect right now and you view them as inferior to yourself. So there's a lot going on with seemingly positivity but also negativity, and it feels like maybe it's a person who it's, you know, I can't live with you, I can't live without you, you know, I love you but I can't stand you. It feels like there is a bit of that dichotomy at play, and maybe there is this connection of they've had a child together, so there is this undeniable and important connection, but maybe they, again, can't deal with each other on a personal level, at least relative to maybe the way they came together. I would say there's the moments where Billy is singing almost like in a spoken word style, and then other moments where he's singing more forcefully and with that intensity that he can. I feel like also there's moments where the guitars are relatively minimal, and then some moments where they ratchet up, even getting, I think, some distortion. I mentioned at the end there was that bit of feedback, but it felt like there were some other times where it might not have just been the true guitar chords, but there were some effects, whether it's a pedal or otherwise. So it feels like across the sonic spectrum of the track, there's some two-sided conceptualization going on. I feel like there's a line that I'm blanking on. Oh, it was the fact that adore was used as a verb. I certainly heard that. So maybe Ava is just the name, and adore is this complicated use of the verb, where it's like, I adore you, but also, again, there's some denigration in some of the phrasing used. There's some implied, again, either denigration or subservient perspective, or rather a perspective of substandard conditions relative to the nature of the speaker, at least as they perceive themselves. So yeah, there's definitely some complicated feelings going on over the course of the tune. I do wonder, of course, if this is autobiographical, if not for Billy, maybe someone in his life, maybe someone else in the band. But yeah, as I said, I enjoyed the heavy, not necessarily violent, but industrial, like heavy, what's the right word? Not only percussion, but the parameters of the sonics, like the edges of the sonics, maybe the edginess of the sonics. So yeah, an enjoyable one, even as I scramble to try to figure out what it's about. I look forward to hearing people's comments. I will continue, of course, to go through this album with great interest, given that it's the first Smashing Pumpkins journey that has no basis in my own history of listening. So let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.